On today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the new Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. We're looking at Honorable Sensei of the Ninja Turtles, Splinter. Splinter does come with a ninja arsenal. Splinter also does come included in a very cool packaging, which I'm sure I've already mentioned on occasion that I really like the overall design of the figures. Oh, underneath there says insert the tail. Well, we've solved so far a problem I might have faced. I didn't even realize he had a tail included, but there you go. On the back of the package, other figures that you can get, we have Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, Shredder, Krang, Foot Soldier, Splinter, and April O'Neil. The read-up on Splinter says, protective and precise, Splinter is an unmatched ninja master with a playful and deep spirit that probably comes in handy raising his mutant sons, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. Once a human known as Hamanta Yoshi, Splinter continues his tradition of teaching ninjutsu and fighting the evil Foot Clan. I also love the aspect that they've kept that he was human and not simply a mutated rat. That's really, really cool. His weapons apparently are his hands, feet, tail, walking staff, and anything and everything. I'm not making that up. That's actually what it says right there. Team, the Ninja Turtles. Really, how much this guy holds his own, they should be calling it Team Splinter. Go Team Splinter. That is packaging. I'm going to take a bit of a break, get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at Splinter. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. There's more to come. Stay tuned. I've taken the liberty of installing the only thing that needs to be assembled to the figure. You just have to peg his tail into place there. It's pliable, but it's not a wire frame, so you really can't pose it in any which way. Pretty much it just looks like that. As for the figure itself, I really was on the fence with the design of Splinter. On the packaging, he kind of looks like a badger. In hand, still kind of looks like a badger, but I think I like him more in figure form than I actually was expecting I would. He's definitely, I was going to say he's not your father's Splinter, but that would kind of make me, well, I'm fall in that category because I'm old. But compared to the original cartoon Splinter, where he was basically an all-brown rat, this Splinter looks like he holds his own a little bit more than the other Splinter. He definitely looks like he's got an edge. He's also got a sneer. And he also has a beard, which I think is awesome. It's a weird-looking design, but I think it kind of works. I might be the only one that thinks that, granted, but I think it kind of works. It's different. It is different. Sadly, for how much I don't mind the figure, Splinter is pre-posed, which, again, falls into the same problem as the other supporting characters. You can see that his foot is bent, and his knee is also bent, implying that you really have to have one foot further back and then have this foot in the front. He also does have, surprisingly, a peg on the foot as well, that the same thing that Krang had, even though he doesn't come with a display stand. So maybe the sewer playset does come with a peg to hold these figures. Maybe there's just a peg that was created and was never used. But he is pre-posed. Luckily, he does come with his walking stick. You can kind of have him holding himself up here. Adjust the camera. Even his walking stick is a little odd. It looks like it's made out of stretched candy. There's what the stick looks like. Yeah, it looks like it's like stretched sugar. He doesn't hold it very well. You kind of just have him draping it, just kind of drape it in his hand. Maybe this hand actually holds it better. Bake this into his hand. No, not so much. Not so much. Maybe I'm just not... Maybe I don't have it right. Certainly Spot has been known in the past for putting accessories in the figure's hands wrong. I guess he holds it pretty good. Maybe you can kind of have him holding it like he's going to fend off some foot soldiers. He also is wearing this robe. I guess it is a robe. Sensei's robe. Excuse me. It is a rubber, like a rubbery plastic. It's a nice color, and I think it complements the coloring that they've used with the Splinter face. Again, the white is a little jarring, but I think I am warming up to it. In the way of Splinter's articulation, his head rotates left and right. Could have been nice if he had had a ball-jointed head. Maybe they just didn't want to ruin the sculpt and the neck. His arms are on a pin and socket. They move out, rotate all the way around. And his arms rotate. Nothing in the waist. And the legs basically move back and forth. That's pretty much it. And apparently Splinter wants a hug. Aww. Yeah, I don't know. He may not be everybody's cup of tea. If you pretty much have in your mind, as I'm moving my fingers around, this would be where my mind is. If you have in your mind what you perceive Splinter to look like, perhaps he doesn't look like this. He might be a little jarring to you. But I don't know. I think he's got a little bit of charm to him. I think in time I might get used to the white face. It might start looking less like a badger and more like a rat. Splinter, I'm going to give him a 6.5 right there, 6.5. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. We're looking today at Splinter. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.